Do you want to improve your serve power, accuracy, and consistency? Today we're going to show you 5 different drills that are going to help you with those specific things. First, we're going to go into the first drill is you're going to go and in the service box, you're going to put a towel and you're going to try to work on really the consistency and accuracy part of your serve. Okay, so the reason for the towel and not a cone is that when you actually hit the towel, it moves. A lot of times with a cone, you have a very small space to hit, and that's not really what you want to be doing when you're aiming your serve. You want to give yourself a little bit of room for air. So that towel makes you have that room for air. Okay, so when you step up and you're actually trying to serve to hit the target, you're going to be able to really see the towel move when you hit the target. So that's a really good drill to work on your accuracy and your consistency of your serve. Now Kevin's going to come up and talk about power.
It's time to get your power on. So if you want to know a quick drill to isolate and create more power in your serve, this is the drill you need to do. I call this the box drill or crate drill, because when I used to first do this drill, my coach would actually put me in a box where I couldn't move my feet. But if you don't have a box at home, totally fine, you can do it without. So it's really simple. I'm simply going to step up to the line and I'm going to have my feet facing the pole, both of my feet together. Now, if you struggle with balance, you can pull your feet apart a little bit. The key is when I do this that I'm only going to be able to move on the balls of my feet and I can't move from here. What I'm going to isolate is my trunk and my shoulders. And what I mean by that is all I'm going to do is twist and hit. So I'm not going to really use my legs to go up that much. You can bend your legs, but there's no real jumping action. So just to shadow it, I'm going to twist and hit and swing just like normal. The part of my body that I'm isolating are my hips. And because I'm using my hips, it really creates a lot of torque and tension that I can then release through the ball. So this drill would look like this. Oh, and you might have a bad toss. You really want to focus on having good toss and really focus on the timing of your swing. Now make sure you warm up before you do this because you are going to be using your muscles in a very aggressive way. But this is a great drill to isolate your hips. So when you go back and you incorporate this into your normal serve, after you do some normal reps where you're just, again, twisting and exploding up, you'll go back to your normal serve and work on the same thing. And you'll notice a noticeable difference in how much power you can create because you're using your core.
Back-to-back power drills coming your way. In this one, we're going to focus on the angle of your release on your serve. What I mean by that is most amateur tennis players have a very lateral swing path on their serve, very horizontal. They never get their body bowed or tilted so that their upper body is in correct alignment to really unwind vertically and create maximum power up into the serve. You can create a lot of power in racket head speed going horizontally, forwards, very laterally, but the chances of making that serve are 1 in a million because you've got a tiny, tiny margin or window over the top of the net where you can actually still make the serve. So I've got here, this is a training aid called the Serve Master. You can also use some long soccer socks with some tennis balls in the end of it. And generally this is used to train rhythm, but I'm going to use it to actually throw. And this is a perfect illustration or exercise to check and see what direction your service motion is. Most players, when I give them something to throw, and then I have them go through a couple of smooth service motions, and I say, okay, on the next one, throw it. And your goal is to make it go in the box. They end up doing something like this and go through their motion and they throw it, and the item, like you can use an old racket for this, but people on the internet tend to get angry when we throw rackets around. So we use the Serve Master, and when they release it, it goes straight forwards and has zero chance of making it over the net. If your body is properly aligned, what should happen is the Serve Master should go up into the air and have arc and easily make it over the net when you're using a weighted object like that. So do this. You can use an old racket, you can use soccer socks, you can use a training aid, go through your motion, release, and see what happens. More than likely, your release will be very flat and very lateral, won't make it over the net. And so the key here is to train your tilt, train your alignment to be more vertical, and you'll see big power increases as a result.
Now we're going to talk about a drill that's going to work on your serve consistency. Okay, I call it playing Bob. Bob is my imaginary opponent on the other side of the court, and I can do different variations of this, but we're going to work on the most simple one. Is if I make the serve in the box, I get the point. If I double fault, Bob gets the point. And I'm trying to play an entire set and win the set against Bob. You'd be surprised how many times that Bob can win, because the different variations can be, I only have one serve, or I have to hit a kick serve, or I have to hit a slice serve, or I can only hit one flat serve down the tee. You can make it as hard or as easy as you want. That's the greatest part about this drill. So I'm going to give you a couple examples here. So you start on the deuce side like you would any of your regular matches, okay? And I'm gonna serve, and let's say the serve goes in, so now the score is 15-love, okay? So Bob is losing right now, okay? Now, if I serve and I fault, and then I serve and I fault again, okay, then Bob gets the point. So it's 15-all. And you just continue this as you go through the game and all the way through the set. Okay? It's a great way to really work on your consistency, especially under pressure. And like I said, you can use all those different variations. Next up, we have Ian.
Our fifth drill is going to focus on accuracy and consistency with a competitive twist. To help me with that is Kevin. So we're going to play Horace. If you grew up playing a bunch of driveway basketball like I did, you probably played a whole bunch of Horace. Basically, all that means is we take turns serving in this context, and we call our shot, and then the other person, if we make it, has to try to duplicate it. If they miss the shot that you made, then they get a letter. Kevin and I will go ahead and play a quick game of pig, so first to 3 wins. So we have a variety of targets out there, so we could call a basket shot, we could call a towel shot, we can call type of serve, flat, slice, kick. We can just call out wide or down the tee or whatever. We can call whatever we want. We could even call in the alley. It really doesn't matter. So I'm going to start off with topspin serve down the tee. So just got to make it. So it doesn't have to be towel.
Down the tee?
Yeah. I didn't call hit the tee. Calm down. Wait, is that down the tee?
Okay, so obviously there's a P.
Megan's, okay, all right. You can be a gentleman.
Give you the
all right. Gonna go flat out wide. Doesn't have to be basket. All right, so your call, whatever you want.
Basket.
Oh, calling the basket. Good shot. All right, now's the time. Vamos! Come on. So still P to 0, so you can choose again, whatever you want.
Basket.
Oh man. All right, game face. Aye. All right, so P to P.
P to P.
One letter each. Going back to back basket. I'm happy with that serve. All right, so PI. So one more letter and I lose. Towel. It would have been hilarious if I hit it on the deuce side.
Here we go.
Good try. Flat wide. Yeah. Was it in? That's good action to that flat serve.
What are you trying to say?
Good action on your flat serve. Spin wide. Why would you aim that close?
Oh, got it.
That's a good shot. Oh, come on. Dude, that was so close.
Good job.
Yeah, good game. All right, so Kevin took me down there. So we just played up to 3 pig. You can play horse, obviously, whatever you want to play. But this is great because it adds a little bit of competitive fire to it, puts some pressure on the line. We could have played for push-ups or for beers or whatever. So hopefully these 5 drills are super helpful. If you want to continue to advance and improve your serve, click the link down below or go to serveactionplan.com. We have a step-by-step plan for you to follow. Make sure to give this video a like, leave any comments or questions you have down below, and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss out on any future videos.
Let's go.
That's it.